Powered by Howard. Count the basket.
All right, folks, we here, episode 22 of the Fanboy Lair Podcast.
The first ever episode 22.
The first ever, yes. Again, this is Najee here with my man Terrell. Say hello to everyone, sir.
Hello, world.
Well, I guess we can say hello, world. We are on officially now on iTunes, Google, Spotify, YouTube, and we still have the website that's only getting updated with the podcast, but we're working on that. We'll get other content out there for you guys. We're getting our ducks in a row.
I'm laughing at myself because I fucking waved like this isn't an audio podcast. What the fuck am I waving to?
Star White. There you go. There you go. Heard you wave. But yeah. So iTunes was official this morning, right?
Yeah. They finally accepted. I don't know. I guess they probably like started it just to see there was some audio there, turned it off, and was like, they're good.
Oh, they're good. Let them through. So our podcast is basically the corn of the podcast world.
Nickelback.
Like you had not the I'm talking about the vegetable corn.
Oh,
you get nothing from it.
I thought you meant the band.
No, things with the band.
Oh.
I was talking about the vegetable.
Oh, okay.
You know how many times you eating corn and it just came out the same way it came.
That's what you were getting at.
Like,
That's what you were getting at.
Oh, okay. These guys, just let them go. They all right. Yeah. They provide some type of relief, and then there they go.
Yeah.
But what have you been up to since we last recorded?
Okay, so oh man, it's funny. This is the second take. So like, I'm gonna say this again. I had someone duct tape me to a chair, and then tape my eyelids open to sit through X-Men Origins Wolverine. Other than that, I've been playing a crap ton of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. The game is good, and I'm pretty upset people review bombed it. That is such a dumb thing to do.
Oh, so it was more so it was the the journalists. They enjoyed the game.
Yes,
but fans just tanked it.
Yes.
So they hit the Last Jedi on it.
Yes. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are some of the highest selling Switch games ever, and they've only been out for like 4 days. But that's the power of the name Pokemon 1 and 2. Like, a lot of people's criticism of it, to me, it's fucking stupid. If you think the game's shit, then just don't buy it. Shut the fuck up and don't buy it. That's how you speak to a company when they put out something you don't want. But the problem is, if you played Sun and Moon, if you played X and Y, you played Black 2, White 2, Black and White, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, it's the same fucking game. You just don't fight wild Pokemon. It's the same fucking game. If you played Red and Blue, see, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I yield the floor, please.
So people are mad that all this shit, right, that they had in Sun and Moon is not in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So a show of hands, how many people played Pokemon Red or Blue? Because all that shit that's in Sun and Moon, none of that shit was in fucking Red or Blue. None of it. It actually was a worse game back then than it is now because of all the
pretty bare bone.
Yes. Literally, you just had the 8 badges. You had 150 or 151 Pokemon, with Mew being an event Pokemon. There was there were the HMs you had to use. So you had to have an HM slave with you at all times. Somebody that knew fly, cut, string, all that stuff. They took all that stuff out of the game. Literally, it's the game you don't battle wild Pokemon. It's still the same game. There's still trainer battles. There's still gym battles. It still has a story. Honestly, it's what Pokemon Go should have been. Like, it's perfect, just like that, in my opinion. And it'll get newcomers in. It's got my daughter into Pokemon. She's always liked it, but it's difficult to play. It really is, because it's like, here's all these Pokemon. You have no idea about type advantages and stuff like that, or what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go. This game actually breaks it down and explains it to you, and people are mad. They're like, oh, it's too easy.
Okay.
All right, well, don't play it. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah. Well, I watched reviews on YouTube, and I was seeing that they did take away the HM and
but they did that in previous games.
I'm just saying that was
Yeah.
one thing, and then also what I really liked from what I seen is you don't get stuck in a damn Zubat battle.
No, you do
get-
not, because you can see all the wild
Yes.
Pokemon, and
So
you can run
I
from
can
anything.
ditch you.
Yes.
You know, I can. All right, I'm good.
Listen, I don't know how many people, like, I beat Red version 1,000,000 times. I even downloaded it on the 3DS shop and beat it again. It sucks going through Rock Tunnel if you didn't get Flash.
Yeah.
Now you're in the dark fighting Zubats for like an hour. That sucks. You won't have that problem in Let's Go Pikachu. You can miss Flash, don't get me wrong, you can miss it. But being able to see the Pokemon, it's just, I don't know.
That's a game changer for me.
It's a game. Honestly, if you could battle wild Pokemon and catch them with this catching mechanic, that to me would be the perfect Pokemon game. Because I like the catch
You
mechanic.
may get that next year.
You might.
'Cause that's supposed to be
the core series game
Yeah.
where you can get all the shit that you don't really like, but you think you like that they took out of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. All that'll be back into the game, and then you'll still have 1,000,000 different types of Pokemon that you can catch that you'll never collect them all anyway. So, they're gonna need Pokemon Bank. They're definitely gonna need Pokemon Bank since they're moved to a different platform. They need something, so or else you won't be able to get the ones from 3DS.
well, there you go.
But anyway, this is a movie podcast.
No, well, we do cover video games, and come on, dude.
I mean, I
I know I'm the one who really gets into the movies like that. But we gotta cut all these other avenues off. God damn. No. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a Christmas gift for the family. Pretty much the whole household likes Pokemon.
Yeah, I love it.
So
It's great.
it's more so I'm gonna have to figure out when I can get my hands on the sticks instead of actually taking over. I'll let the kids get it.
Oh, one other thing before we leave, let's go, right? So the Pokeball Plus, right? I didn't buy it because I felt as though $50 was too much for a controller that only works for just that game. Well, my friend told me that a fucking Mew is inside of that Pokeball when you buy it. And I didn't know that. So I looked it up, and she's absolutely right. Mew is inside the Pokeball when you buy it.
So is this first edition type shit, or is this?
I have not a clue.
See.
But people were mad, right? People were fucking furious because they're like, I have to pay $50 to get Mew. And I'm like, damn, you have to pay $50 to get Mew. Then I thought to myself, how'd you get him in red, blue, and yellow? Think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
He's an event Pokemon. Think about trying to find the Pokemon event with your Game Boy in 1996. I never got him.
Well, I got a bootleg one.
Well, yeah. I mean, a legitimate one, because when you transfer them up, it will actually show that that's not a legitimate Mew. They get little stamps on them now.
Oh.
So I have a real one because I got it from the 20th anniversary celebration for free, and that has a official Pokemon seal of approval. This is a real Mew. All my other ones don't have that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying, I know you got to pay $50 for it, but it's pretty much just a bonus. I guarantee you, they're going to give Mew away again at some point.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you'll get them because they have a mystery gift option in the game. You'll get them eventually if you don't want to buy the Pokeball Plus. Because think about all the people who thought, damn, I never had a chance to get Mew. It wasn't just a one event in Red and Blue. They had plenty of opportunities to get them, but you were only going to get them through that event.
Yeah, but and also at that time you're 10.
Exactly.
And if you're in a lot of times those events, they'll hit the big cities, the LAs, Chicago,
right.
New York, Dallas. It's going to be hard to convince your mom, pop, yo, can you drive me up to New York so I can get this Pokemon, to get this what now?
They're going to be like, yeah, sure. Sit your ass down.
yeah. They get that what now?
You want to do what? We're going to drive where to get what?
New York to get some Pokemans?
To get one?
Yeah, to get some Pokemans. One Pokemon? That's all you get?
Mom, it's the last one I need. It's going to be the last one you need forever.
Yeah, you're going to continue needing it.
But yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Plus the Pokeball Plus, it does look cool. It looks nice. It feels premium. It's a $50 controller you only use with one game.
Here you go. You bought, at the time, Rock or Guitar Hero.
All right, damn it.
It had one controller that worked with one game.
All right, damn it. Shut up. You're right.
So there you go.
As soon as I found out Mew was in it, I was like, all right,
Yeah,
I guess I'm going to have to get it now.
Yeah, you saw it. It's all good.
Yeah, I was.
That's all it is.
I actually went to a GameStop specifically to buy the Pokeball Plus. I'm like, I'm going to get it. They handed it to me. I said, $49.99? You must have lost your fucking mind. No, hell no. Take it back. And they're like, you don't want it now? I was like, no. I was like, $50 for one. No, you get that shit out of my face.
He said, you're going to want it as he put it right back on the shelf.
Yeah.
Right at the side of you.
They were like, maybe we should
You're
tell
gonna
him.
want it.
Nah. He'll find out.
Yeah. Shh. Don't tell him.
And then when I come back and buy it, they're going to be like, I guess you found out, huh? I'm like, shut up here, man. Let me just
And
swipe
guess
my card.
what? We have no more.
Oh.
You got 4 back there. We have no more.
Oh, man.
But yeah,
That's
so that's you've been spending your
That's about it. Playing Pokemon, 4 badges in. I mean, that's about it.
4 badges. Yeah, you've been.
Oh yeah, it's a good game. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, I've been again on Red Dead.
RDR 2.
Yeah, I don't even. I made some advancement in the story finally, but I'm just going around there. Just I'm Peter's worst nightmare.
They say that it's good to play the game how you're playing the game, doing a lot of the stuff in the open world. Because they say after a certain point, the open world is still there, but it drastically changes to a way that you can't do a lot of
You're
stuff.
funneled.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times, like, I had an example. The whole town got on lockdown. And
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
and it's like,
and you were
gotta
like,
go do these missions, dog.
and I'm like, damn, I really can't go back there.
Yeah. I had one moment. Well, my biggest gripe with the game, I gotta say the one gripe. You get caught. You get the cops called on you for some dumb shit.
Yeah, true.
Dude walks into your horse and gets knocked over, and all of a sudden you gotta go chase somebody down to go.
I seen this.
Like, I ain't trying to get called for assault because the dude ran into my horse.
I seen this.
Exactly. So I gotta go stop this person, and if they don't stop, you know what happens, and then it just cascades the whole thing. And I got a $300 bounty on my head.
I remember for a time you wouldn't pay them off.
Yeah, but I figured out you could route. You just kill the bounty hunters, take their money, and then you just go pay off your bounty. They paid your debt for you.
You're such a dirty man, Arthur Morgan.
Yeah, to catch. No. My bar is going towards the light side. I just shoot bounty hunters, so I don't have to spend my money to pay for my discretion.
Isn't there honor among bounty hunters? Because, I mean, you are a bounty hunter yourself.
I'm an outlaw.
I hunt bounties.
Well, I mean,
you don't hunt them?
Every now and then,
Yeah.
I'm an outlaw.
What I want to play more, what I want to do more in Red Dead Redemption is
Fish.
being the muscle and make people pay up their debts to her Strauss.
Oh, so you like? I don't like doing that, man. I be feeling bad.
I do kind of feel bad, but at the same time, I'm like, next time, just pay your fucking debt, and this won't happen, dumbass.
Yeah, I like robbing banks. That John use.
I haven't robbed the bank yet.
You rob a bank and you actually do the whole beat up the teller, right? Taking his time opening up the.
Oh yeah.
I killed him the first time. I didn't know it was a limit that you could push him. Just
of course.
You gun buddy, right? And next thing you know, like, ugh, then the whole screen just go black and slow down. Like, oh,
is he dead?
Oh, there. Yo, you look back. I don't know my stress.
Hey, you look back at Dutch like I guess I overdid it, huh, Dutch?
God damn it! I did it again. That's
Dutch,
why I
God
said,
damn
Arthur,
you,
sure
Arthur.
you want to get on the safe? I got the safe.
Now I remember
myself.
I remember robbing the train. That was fun.
Yeah,
when you actually robbed the train that time.
Yes.
And you're just like, hey, give me your money. They're like, hurry up before the law comes. I'm like, man, the point is to get money. Shut the fuck up. That's the point of us doing this.
Yeah, they had that with the bank robbery, but it wasn't as tense as let's say Grand Theft Auto 5 when they saying like, yo, you see the clock ticking, like you gotta get everything you can get before that jump in 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. I kind of want to play GTA 5. I've never finished it.
Oh, I finished it. I'm not doing that again.
I know it's a long game.
Yeah.
I started it on 360, and then I got it on Xbox One. I was like, I'm not playing through all this shit again.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I
kept my X. That was the last
for 3
game
hours.
I bought in the 360.
30 hours. Yeah.
And as soon as I was done, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this again. Yeah. So when it came out on PS4, I'm like, I'll get it.
I played online.
I play online. Yeah, I play online. I'm at the same mission on GTA 5 as when you first start, when you get the Franklin car and you gotta drive home.
Right, yeah.
That's about as far as all right, I can save it. Let's load up that online. But so yesterday, Thanksgiving, the Lion King trailer dropped. Well, teaser trailer.
That was a long ass teaser trailer.
It was like a shot for shot of the when they came out in, I guess, let's say
94?
the fall of 91.
91? Damn, Lion King.
No, I'm saying the trailer made it came out in 91. Okay. The movie came out in 92.
Damn, it was 92. Damn. I don't know why I thought the Lion King came out. I think everything came out in 95 when I was a kid, just because Power Rangers did.
95.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm wrong.
Yeah, the Lion King. Was that the one that kicked off Disney's resurgence?
Lion King?
I'm sorry, Lion King was 94. Yes, Lion King was 94. So 92 had to be
Aladdin, right?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Where was Aladdin? 93?
93. I know they had that run.
Yeah,
because it was like Little Mermaid, something in between.
Something in between. I love that movie. The something in Disney's the something in between.
Hey, look, if you've seen they posters, you wouldn't be surprised if they came out with something like that.
Actually, that does sound like some shit they do.
Yeah, so Beauty and the Beast was 91. Aladdin's 92. It was 93. Oh man, they put it on a mission. Googling on the air, as they say, right?
Putting you on the spot.
I know.
Well, while he's click-clacking away, I thought the trailer was good. It looks entertaining. I mean, I like these live-action remakes that they've been doing. I haven't seen Christopher Robin yet. Watched The Jungle Book. Fucking thought that was Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin, Ewan McGregor?
Yeah.
That's a live-action? I mean...
Winnie the Pooh looked...
I'm just saying, you know Winnie the Pooh stories?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say that. I thought it was just an original thought. I know it's a remake.
Is it? I don't know what the fuck that shit is. I thought it was a sequel.
Like, I've never been into Winnie the Pooh, but I want to see this one.
I thought
go ahead.
It was a sequel. That's what I thought.
Sheesh. Please continue.
But yeah. But I love the Jungle Book. What was it? Tale as Old as Time, Beauty and the Beast. That was good too. That one's a little long though, but it was
Beauty
good.
and the Beast.
Yeah.
That was like 90 minutes.
That was a little long for that type of movie for me.
But here's the thing. Like 90 minutes.
Here's the thing though. This is coming from a guy who the first time he saw Beauty and the Beast was like 2009. So yeah, I know. I didn't watch a lot of these Disney movies until someone told me like they're actually really good. You should check them out. You should watch them, the ones other than Aladdin, The Lion King, and Mulan. And I'm like, oh, I should. Okay, well, which one should I watch? I watched Beauty and the Beast, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
You thought that? Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that it's 2009.
Yep, that was the first time I ever watched Beauty and the Beast. Literally because someone said, "You've never seen Beauty and the Beast?" And they looked at me. Like I had a big dick growing up my forehead.
That's like saying your kid could have seen Beauty and the Beast before you have. It looked like, hey, Pop, you see Beauty and the Beast? No.
They have seen,
and
I can tell you, they have seen.
What the fuck wrong with you?
They have seen The Little Mermaid before me because I still have yet to see it. Not yet seen it. That or the original Cinderella. I haven't watched that either. I mean, I thought that, listen, I was a kid. I thought they were for girls. And I was just like, I'm just going to watch Power Rangers. I'm going to watch these reruns of Voltron. I think this is the stuff I'm going to watch.
Jeez, bro.
I think this is the stuff I'm going to watch.
Just for clarification, it was Beauty and the Beast in 91, Aladdin 92, and I'm just doing Disney animated, and then The Lion King in 94, and Pocahontas in 95.
Okay.
But in between those, you had Nightmare Before Christmas in 93, and the ever popular amongst black folk, a Goofy movie.
A Goofy movie.
1995. I'm sorry. I think everybody was like Goofy black.
That's a black single dad.
Yeah.
Gorish.
And not only that, he was, was the chick. Well, everybody says she was biracial. You look on Reddit. There's actually a Reddit thread about this.
Really?
Yeah, they're like Roxanne. She's a red bone.
Roxanne.
Look, this is what happens when your generation get old, but they don't really have too much career prospects because they chose the wrong. So you go make Reddit threads up.
They are quite entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
I follow a few.
Very much so. Very much so. But I do find it interesting that the Lion King trailer dropped on Thanksgiving. Well, we were talking about this before while we were setting up. That it dropped on Thanksgiving without really no
one knew.
Yeah, no real fanfare.
Normally,
look out.
they put the teaser for the teaser trailer and say, "Watch right now."
Yeah.
But I'm guessing you don't really. Do you really need to do that when you think about it? Because yeah, those people may not have seen it when it aired during the game, but it was uploaded to the YouTube channel the same time.
Yeah.
And everyone's getting notifications that way. It was posted to their Facebook account. People are retweeting it. It was posted to their Twitter, Instagram, and now it's already circulating around the internet. So I'm like, do you have to do that?
But it was just one of those things. It's just like seeing a pop up out of nowhere. Because even when they did, I can't remember what was the last big event, but they announced the Aladdin teaser.
Yeah.
And Aladdin, I think, comes out before the Lion King.
Does it? Yeah, it probably does. The trailer dropped first. So.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess from a marketing standpoint, I believe the smart is good business. You know, everybody's going to be around the TV on Thanksgiving watching football.
Yeah. And that's I will say that was really cool about them not announcing it. Is that while I'm sitting here watching the football game, I'm like, the hell? Who's this running across the savannah? This the Lion King. Yeah. Everybody shut up. Shut up. Everybody shut the fuck up. Look at this.
Yo, man, I'm sorry. Rafiki look like he really could whoop your ass. Like, he looks like that scary fucking monkey that follow you. You've seen every movie where the animals attack the humans. Mm-hmm. And that's the one that follows you and just plays with you until you end up fucking breaking your leg and then he eats you.
He the bull with the scar from War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, pretty much.
One, where he started acting like a little monkey. And they're like, oh, look at this dumbass. Then he picks up the fucking M4 and just kills him.
Yep. Yep.
Thought they had a friend.
But also what we was saying is Christmas. I believe the first Avenger trailer going.
You don't think they're going to drop that on Jimmy Kimmel first?
It could be the Jimmy Kimmel. When is before Christmas? Or even Jimmy Kimmel.
But
sometimes don't they have episodes on Christmas?
Yeah, pre-recorded things. But you think that's the time frame that they're going to drop it?
Everybody, I think they're going to drop it in the afternoon, Christmas Day, during that 6 ABC game.
Yeah.
Especially depending on who's playing on Christmas. Everybody's going to be watching.
Yeah, if they can get like the Warriors or something like that against anyone, honestly.
There you go.
You know, they could definitely do it.
I think the Sixers play on Christmas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, and I think they're in that 12:30 slot.
Yeah.
So, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I think that's where the next big trailer is going to drop.
You see, you follow, what's his name? Tony Baker on Instagram? Got to do the voiceovers.
I just did.
Yeah, dude is like, he's like, I'm going to start a petition. Don't drop a trailer. You already know we're going to come to see Avengers. You got us after Infinity War. We're there. He was like, you don't have to say nothing about this movie and just let us walk in the theaters. And as much as I'm a fan of not watching movie trailers, I respectfully disagree because I want to see something about this damn movie. All I need is the first trailer. That's all I need. The first trailer to set the tone, and then I won't watch anything else. That's what I always do.
I understand that, and but this movie really made me laugh that everybody said, "Oh man, you seen the whole movie in the trailer?" And those are the same people who on Facebook, after they seen the movie, holy shit, I ain't see that coming.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up. Just enjoy these damn trailers. It'd be the same scenes, but be mirrored. Maybe it's mirrored. It's probably a scene that you know you're not going to see on screen.
Come on, let's talk about how many trailers we saw to fucking Hulk in the Battle of Wakanda.
Exactly.
Wasn't even there.
He was there in spirit.
He was there in spirit, literally.
Yeah, so the Lion King trailer, like I said, it looks like a frame-for-frame shot-for-shot of the original trailer, which isn't a bad thing.
I dig it. I can't wait to see it.
We got Jon Favreau directing, who, if you've seen the Jungle Book live-action movie he did,
I love it.
As soon as they said he was going to do the Lion King, all right, well, that's one of the things I'll go see. Just let me know when it comes out.
Cast is looking great. Donald Glover, Beyonce, John Oliver's in it.
But they're all animals. So it's like...
Yeah, I mean...
Everybody showing up in sweatpants and no makeup.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, it's a good VO crew.
Yeah. So
yeah, I can't wait.
You got James Earl Jones, who probably came in on a day off.
Had the one line, everything that the light touches is your
I think he's just gonna redo his whole joint, yo.
Right.
Just do it. Why not? So today's topic, we are going to explore the Wolverine saga of the X-Men movies. This is part 2 of our breakdown of these. Will be 13 movies?
Yeah, because the two Deadpool movies.
Not even the 2 Deadpool movies. I'm saying you still got Phoenix and New Mutants. We can speculate.
Oh yeah, we can speculate on those. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bonus episode. Overtime. So just hop right into it. X-Men Origins.
Oh God.
Released May 1st, 2009. Director Gavin Hood. Now, interesting thing about Gavin Hood. The other movie he directed was Ender's Game in 2013. So that's a 4-year gap. Was that like a exile or something?
So I've only watched Ender's Game in the waiting room of a med clinic. So I haven't really
No, that's not an honest.
Yeah,
that's not. You can't repeat that.
It was watching it to pass time. That's completely different than actually sitting down and watching and enjoying the movie.
Yeah,
but I heard it wasn't bad.
In a waiting room, Valerian could have been a good movie.
So I heard it wasn't bad. So honestly, I don't know what the fuck he did with this.
What's interesting though, it has a 37% Rotten Tomatoes.
Ender's Game?
No. X-Men Origins, Wolverine.
Yeah.
A 37% Rotten Tomatoes, and it is 6.6 rating on IMDb. I have some discrepancies about that. When we get to the next movie, you will see why.
Okay.
According to Wikipedia, this movie has come under fire for poorly made CGI, a convoluted plot, an overabundance of characters, and its deviation from the source material, mostly its portrayal of the character Deadpool.
I think that just summed up the whole movie for us.
But there's a reason to look on the bright side. It made $370 million.
Well, that's
doubled its budget.
That's because they were smart. What did they put in front of Origins?
Yeah, I mean it's great marketing, and you was buying it off the name alone. But
that's how they did that.
You had to still get people in there. You're not going to get 370 worldwide in a week before the bad news get out. Mind you, you did have that leak of the horrible CGI.
Well, see, I'm one of those people who contributed to that stupid number that they got worldwide because I watched the horrible CGI and said, well, this was an unfinished product. Maybe I should go see the real thing. And watched it, it was like, it's the same fucking movie, they just added the terrible CGI in.
Well, I paid for 2 tickets. I went with Teresa and
Oh yeah, you told me that story.
Yeah. No. Last Stand was the 2 times.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
But this one got me 2 tickets because I bought myself in.
Yeah.
But I tried. Like I even wrote my notes. I fell asleep in the middle of it. You got Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I mean, everybody figured this. It's one of those things you didn't realize that's what you wanted until you seen it. And you're like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
All right. I mean, where to start here? So Wolverine and Sabretooth have known each other forever. but according to X-Men, not according to X-Men 1. Right? But it's because at the end of the movie, he knew that if he hit him with an adamantium bullet, he would lose his memory. He said his brain will heal, but his memories will not. That's a pretty big fucking gamble to take here. That if you shoot him, I know for a fact he's gonna lose his memory.
It was weird because initially he was trying to shoot him to kill him.
It's just, how the fuck do you know that? Fuck it.
Yeah.
But even still, in the first movie, it didn't seem like Sabretooth had any fucking idea who Wolverine was.
This is true.
So, God damn it. Okay, something good about it. The opening montage.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
See?
That was one of the best opening sequences in a movie, action movie.
Yes, that was good.
That was great. The transition, how you see it went from basically the Civil War and stopped at Vietnam.
Yeah. It was good. I like that. Like, it went through all those wars, transitioned into the scenes, showing how they grew together, but also you could kind of see how they started to go on different paths. Where he was, Sabretooth was all for Vietnam. That bad shit they were doing. Logan was like, yo, like, don't stop. Like, you're just killing innocent people. But they were doing that in Vietnam.
And that can also go into the, what I noticed with the bright spots about the Wolverine trilogy as a whole, it actually it made you look at his psychological makeup.
Yeah.
This dude got to have the most intense PTSD
right
known to man.
Right. You see that opening montage and then you're like, well, this is why he always has nightmares.
I'll be crying. Like, there's people who cry over one tour.
Yeah.
This dude did
plenty.
Let's say he did Civil War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam. Was Korea in between there? Or was that after?
Not a history buff.
All right, well, it's at least 4.
Yeah. He did enough.
Yeah.
1 was enough.
Like, shit, even the storm in the beach in Normandy was like, all right.
Yeah, one war was enough. But he's been through several. So it's like, all right, now I see why, like, these aren't just, like, night terrors. Like, you have problems that you never, ever worked out. You just said, fuck it.
Yeah. All the alcohol and everything. Look, this is what I got to do. Liev Schreiber was a bright spot at Sabretooth. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I thought
he was good.
He's badass.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't criticize a lot of the things that they say in the movie because that's not them. Someone wrote these lines, but he acted everything well. I actually would prefer him to. I heard he was supposed to like make a cameo in the Wolverine or Logan or something like that, and they never did it.
Oh, wow, maybe it's around the time Ray Donovan started taking on.
Might have been. I'd have been nice to see.
If you're the lead, you're on the set 12 hours, 14 hours.
That'd have been nice, but I think he's fine as Sabretooth, and with the direction of another director, that character I think would have been a lot more popular than what he was based off of X1 and then X-Men Origins, because this movie just doesn't do anything justice, really. And I'm stretching to find like.
Well, I'm just saying that's
good shit to say.
That's what I was looking for. I would deliberately went in looking for good shit. And Taylor Kitsch, I liked the look. I liked how he displayed the powers of Gambit. The accent, not so much.
He just completely lost the accent when he got in the plane.
Yeah.
It was just gone.
It was like Kevin Costner in Robin Hood. If you ever see Robin Hood with Kevin Costner, just watch it. It goes from a fake English accent to the boys from like Kansas.
Yeah.
Then it goes back up to English. Then it's Kansas again. This is like, yo, fuck it. This is what I'm doing.
Oh my goodness. So
accent was again, Taylor Kitsch accent was ho hum. But I think he had the look. He had the whole swagger and bravado down.
I don't see it. And that's another problem with the movie. Like, why the fuck did you need to put Gambit in it? You didn't really need to put Gambit in it.
You didn't need him.
Like, you oh my goodness. And, oh, for Christ's sake, like, how fast did this motherfucker get on top of that building?
Oh, climbing up the... Look, dog.
But then why did he climb up on top of the building just to jump off? And how the fuck does he spin his pole around that fast so he can float? Fuck it. Anyway. I was like, I never knew that was a mutant ability of Gambit. I could spin my staff so fast I could float through the air.
So he got real offended with that scene.
It just looks stupid. It looks so stupid. I mean, and the CGI was just so.
As I watch it again, I realized like, oh, Will.I.Am's in this movie, so I threw everything else out the window. Let's just enjoy the ride. It's gonna be fucked up. It's gonna be bumpy.
It was hard.
Let's just look. This is what it is.
This is what we got to work with.
Like, have you ever been to Great Adventures and got on recently before they took it down, Rolling Thunder?
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, we're just here just because of the name.
Sounds cool.
This isn't. There's nothing exciting about this. I think I'm gonna need an aspirin. As I said, I fell asleep watching this movie. Didn't mean to. But yeah. I mean, what other good stuff? I'm not trying to shit on the movie, honestly, because we can spend the whole episode talking about how they missed the point. Like you had it with Deadpool from when you first introduced him. I'm sorry, yeah, it's Wade.
I didn't know Wade Wilson had powers before he was.
Look, dog.
I'm sorry. I'm whatever. You're right. Whatever, you know because he was good.
I can't take. Is again. That's what 10 years, 12 years maybe. This was when did this
09.
09?
Yeah. So
Deadpool came out. 15, 16. And then we didn't know we were going to get a Deadpool movie. So fuck it.
Fight for that.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever powers you got super good reflexes. I would assume you have that since you're supposedly like that mercenary who made it through all those wars, and now you're an assassin.
Yeah.
Who shits in people litter boxes. But yeah, he had Deadpool down to a T.
Yeah, no,
that's the line when the elevator stopped and he was like, "Oh man, so I'm living my dream." Stuck the elevator with 4 guys with a high protein diet.
God, do you ever shut up?
Not while I'm awake. Like,
that was good.
That's the whole. I don't think I felt like that wasn't written. I'm gonna just say
it might not have been. That sounds like something.
The fuck out of everybody.
Yeah, that was good. But I did put down on my notes like Wade Wilson was great, and then the CGI was awful.
Yeah, I still.
I said here like 5 times because Wolverine's claws look fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. It looked like something out the Never-Ending Story. No, Never-Ending Story was all practical. That was Muppets.
Yeah, it looked.
It was bad.
Really, it looked like his claws should have looked like that in X-Men 1 in 2000.
Yeah,
but they actually looked better in X-Men 1.
All the money on Hugh Jackman. Like, oh damn, we ain't got
CGI budget because everything was bad. My God, when Sabretooth was like jumping down the hall at the random Cyclops cameo.
Yeah, that was my whole thing. Like, I'm so glad that Days of Futures Past erased that because
they knew what they were doing.
You had who was it? What's her name?
Emma Frost.
Emma Frost as a teenager, but then you have her as an adult in the 60s.
Whoops.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh man, I'm so glad y'all erased that.
Fucking whoops.
As much as you talk about the CGI with the claws and Sabretooth jumping, I'm sorry. The first attempt at a facial de-aging process.
Oh yeah, he looked fucking horrifying.
That looked like when they first putting out graphics for the PS3. You're like,
no, PS2. Let's go back.
It was one of them. Like, holy shit, that Joe look crazy. You look at it now, like, God damn.
You like, whoa.
Joe, he had a 480p face, yo.
Yo, it was this really funny part. Like, this shit had me dying. Fucking Sabretooth is in a bar, right? Bartender randomly walks up to him. Randomly, it just says, "You're not from around here, are you?" And he just says, I hope you got good insurance in this place, right?
Oh, because he heard him.
Because he heard Logan coming, right? Logan comes in the bar, right? I'm like, oh, man, they're about to fuck this place up. He just throws him out of the bar, and they fight outside the bar.
They fight out. But that door, duh. You know how much do you know how much it costs to get your door reframed?
Listen, I understand. I'm just saying, they made it sound like they were about to tear the shit up. They most certainly did not.
I'd much rather y'all tear the shit up and burn it down.
They were very respectable, actually. I mean, damn, the damage they could have caused, and all I gotta do is replace a door? I mean, I don't know. That seems like a pretty easy pick to me. I just thought it was funny. Because I'm like, oh, they're about to fucking wreck this place. Into it. I don't know why I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, this is when they first, like, really get down. Like, here we go. Oh, there he goes. Out the door. Oh, shit. All right, well, I guess the bar is fine. And then again, I put the CGI is really bad.
So that's your tagline for this movie? X-Men Origins Wolverine?
CGI is really bad. Every time they did anything, I was like, oh, this just looks fucking ridiculous. The helicopter fight. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I feel like, the helicopter fight was cool, but I still want to know who the hell was this Agent Zero dude? That was the first and last time I've ever heard of dude. Like, you read a comic book or you watch TV. Like, shit, you would expect this dude to randomly pop up somewhere instead of just in this movie. Like, I knew who the Blob was. I didn't know who Will.i.am was. Who was the boy name? Spectre.
It's going to be Spectre today. I don't fucking know.
Warp? No, not Warp.
Warp. That's like somebody from Static Shock.
No, Warp was in I don't fucking know. Somebody please help me.
Listen, man. Yo, when they go to the compound, this is like way in the beginning. I know we're jumping around, but who cares? Who cares? This movie fucking sucks. So I know we're like jumping around, but like when they go to the compound, right? And this is so funny. He's like, this isn't what I signed up for. This isn't what we signed up for. And he's like, I'm fucking, Logan's like, I'm done. And they go, Jimmy, we can't just let you walk away. And then he just turns around and proceeds to walk away.
Yeah. Now that I seen, like, well,
I was like, well, you just let him leave to do some dumb ass, long drawn out plan of implanting a girl there with him and to bring him back to give him adamantium claws.
Look, dog, that was the long game because I guess that was the long con because I guess he had to figure out what he's gonna do with the adamantium. No, remember, he let him walk off. I'm guessing this is the thought process behind it. Let him walk off. I put this chick with her. Mm-hmm. That way I keep an eye on him. I know where he is. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I'm testing to see if I can get everybody else to get this adamantium. And think about it, he's the 10th person.
Yeah.
You fuck up 9 times and they about to take your funding. Go get that dude, man, who can recover from anything. He like 90 years old. Go get him. He just looked at Sabretooth. Go get your brother.
Go get your brother.
Like, I'm Sabretooth probably like, I'm good for it. No. We need to go get your brother. We want to make sure it's good for you first. Go get your brother.
Yeah, and that's when you find out, like, this is the whole point of the fucking movie was to create a weapon. I'm like,
X-Men Origins.
I mean, I thought it was
Origins.
No, not create Weapon X. Fuck that. No, he wanted the Deadpool. Like that was like his fucking end game, man. Everybody else before that was like an experiment. He wanted that shit with Wade Wilson. Remember, he alludes to it in the beginning. You'd be the perfect soldier if you didn't have that mouth. And I was like, it's fucking stupid.
But isn't that what the military do? They just keep trying to get to that ultimate weapon. I mean, think about
I'm saying that I don't think that really makes a very good movie. At least not the way they told it.
Okay, you can say not the way they told it, but I mean, the motivations of getting a ultimate weapon is always there. You think about it. This real life, you got the A-bomb, and now they got this mother, now you're up to the mother of all bombs.
Yeah, but like it's still a convoluted plot thing that it like I said, that's why I said the way that they told it.
Yeah, the way they told
was absolutely horrible. Because like I said, this is long, drawn out shit. to get him to come back, literally to get his healing factor, which you got Sabretooth's healing factor. You put the animated claws in him, and then I'm like, for what? Just to see if it would work on him. It worked on him, but you already knew that once he found out he was playing you, that he's going to fucking kill you, and he is going to find out. You knew he was going to find out eventually, because your game plan wasn't to have him kill Victor, or was it? Like, I don't fucking know. Stryker. Because remember, he was supposed to work with Stryker to kill Sabretooth?
I think it was he knew Sabretooth was going to try to kill him. He knew.
Wolverine. when he found out his real plan. So, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, if Sabretooth found out the real plan and he wasn't ever going to put the adamantium in him.
Yeah.
He knew, all right, I got to kill Stryker. But Stryker knows from seeing them in battle that Wolverine is smarter, has the will, can beat Sabretooth.
And that's why
if you erase his memory and you're controlling him, I don't have to worry about Sabretooth.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I get certain things.
Yeah. No,
still,
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I do. I get what you're saying.
You shouldn't have to break it down like that to make the movie good.
Yeah, it was just a weird way of going about everything. And that's what threw me off plot-wise. And I like a good story. And that threw me off plot-wise. The CGI took me out of the fucking movie. Oh, my goodness.
All right. Well, let's try to pick up the spirits and just jump to.
Well, let me just make sure there's nothing else here. Nope. It is.
All right, we'll just jump to 2013, the month of greatness, July, day 26. We see the Wolverine unleashed on theaters in North America.
And what a fucking tone shift. What a difference.
Yes, you have James Mangold who steps in and basically said, hold my beer and watch me work my magic.
Get that man a fucking sandwich.
You think, it's funny, this was James Mangold's second movie with Hugh Jackman. You know the first one? No. Kate and Leopold.
Oh shit, that was him.
Yeah.
I remember you said that. In the first one, you never knew who Hugh Jackman was unless you see Kate Leopold.
So I thought, that's interesting.
Can you imagine that? Like, hey, I know a good director for a horribly violent movie.
Yeah, but here you go. But this is where the tone changed for him. Mangold directed Joaquin Phoenix to an Oscar nomination with Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash movie.
Oh, okay.
In 2005.
Yeah.
So he can handle some dark shit.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash was a pill-popping alcoholic on the low who cheated on his wife to get with June. Yeah. But we're not going to go that far. See the movie, though. The movie's excellent. I love it. Then you got two people coming new for the writers. You got Mark Baumbach, excuse me. He wrote the Apes trilogy and my third favorite Die Hard movie, Live Free or Die Hard.
Yeah. The
unrated one.
Was that one was a good day to Die Hard?
No, that's the one there in Russia. I only saw that movie once.
Okay. Live Free or Die Hard?
Live Free or Die Hard. Like that's the one by Kevin Smith.
Okay, I like that one.
Yeah.
That's the one where he fought the fighter jet, right?
Yeah, he fought the fighter jet with a tanker or something.
Yeah, that was badass. Damn, that was good.
And then you have Scott Frank, who did the screenplay. And he did Minority Report in the movie I refused to watch because everybody said is terribly sad, Marley and Me.
Yeah, girl I was dating at the time watched Marley and Me. I was next to her while she was watching it. I turned over and she was like fucking bawling. And I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And you already know what they did. But
yeah, so box office return. We saw a jump up to $414 million with a budget around $120 million. Rotten Tomatoes has it at a 70%, and this is my beef with IMDb, which I'm about to steer clear of it. It has a 6.7. It's 1/10 better than
Origins.
Yes.
Now that shit's like if Origins is a 6.6, then the Wolverine's a 10 out of 10.
That gotta be a 13.
Right.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
So I'm not sure. I'm thinking this might be the last time. I might have to go over to Metacritic or something. I'm not sure if I trust this community.
You go to Metacritic, man. You stay away from the user reviews. That's where they bombed Pokemon. But
so I guess I might as well just stay with the tomatoes and just keep it at that.
I stay with tomatoes because it's strictly critics.
Yeah, but it's also I thought they had like a they have both, don't they?
They probably do have
both,
but I typically just look at the critic reviews.
Yeah, and did you watch the extended cut of this?
I
one,
did.
right?
This is my first time watching the extended cut. Remember last week you told me to say it.
That was the foundation for you getting a rated R X-Men movie.
Oh, definitely.
That's what it was.
You can see like the spots where it was like, yeah, you remember where he stabbed this guy? You didn't see his claws and any blood.
It cuts away, and now
it's like now you see
that whole
it go straight through.
Scene. I don't think they had it when a guy fell into the snowmobile or the.
Yes, yeah.
That wasn't in the regular cut, and even the director said it. He was saying that the studio wants a PG-13.
Yeah,
but I still have a unrated cut because he wanted to do a rated R, so did Hugh Jackman. Yeah. But again, the studio
Fox wanted.
Yeah. So
I really believe Fox they greenlit that R-rated one. Well, because that had to be in production by the time Deadpool came out, right?
What?
Logan, because it came out a year after Deadpool.
No, but it did. But again, you can always put different. You can.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You can make your movie both. Yeah, basically, you can make your movie R-rated, but and then
have it
a
edited.
cut.
Yeah, a cut of it that's PG-13.
Yeah, but with this one, I believe how the story goes, the rumor and innuendo, as they say, that Fox saw how good Deadpool was trending.
Yeah,
and Mango just went ahead and said, "I'm going to do a
straight
R cut anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all say, but I'm going to do this R cut." And by the time they got to it, I'm like, well, you see Deadpool's doing this. Mm-hmm. You know, and even Deadpool joked about it in Deadpool 2.
He did. Yeah.
You know.
It's quite hilarious.
So, I mean, this movie, like you said, it's a big tonal shift.
Yeah. The direction, the fucking writing, the dialogue, everything.
It got
so much better.
Real dark.
Yeah, it did.
Basically, it starts, he's in exile.
Yeah.
I didn't read the whole Logan in Japan stories.
Man, I didn't read that either.
I'm trying to be legit with things. You know, we can always go online and
true.
You know, sail the 7 digital seas and get the pirated works, but we're trying to be on the up and up, so couldn't get around to reading it. But basically, he was in exile, being a mountain man. Yeah. So a bear.
Oh well, even before that, they did the whole scene with him in Japan.
Oh, the Nagasaki.
During a bombing,
which is a continuance of the first movie.
Yeah,
another montage. Well, not montage,
but
war
man,
reference.
that fucking the way that they like depicted the explosion. Oh my god. They just looked and they're like, "Oh shit!"
You saw the thing is where they were saying you'll see the flash, then the explosion, and what gets you before the firing gets to you is the concussion.
Yeah.
So it was,
and he's just, oh man. Then they showed him all burnt the fuck up. I was like, wow. Already, just this scene alone lets you know where we're going.
You're in for something different.
Yeah. But yeah, like you were saying, in exile with like a fucking friend bear.
Yeah, he was a mountain man, and the bear Baloo over here wounded because he got poisoned.
Baloo.
And next thing you know, he go down there and start taking people out. Do you find it funny? Like, we're reintroduced to Logan in a bar, and we were introduced into present day Logan in a bar the first time at X-Men.
Ah, yes, that is true.
I don't know if there was something intentional to that, but I thought that was interesting.
Maybe, because when we get to Logan Mango, he does call back to X1.
Yeah, and I want to...
And just the history, so...
I mean, he had what's that, a 4-year payoff?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So... I was, today, I actually watched both of... Wolverine and Logan back to back today, so it's more fresh in my mind. So I didn't really look at the notes too much, but I noticed one thing that was a shift in this was you get an actual look at Wolverine as a man, like what makes him up as a man.
Yeah.
To like from the first X-Men movie through, you know, even the X-Men trilogies and even X-Men Origins, it was like, all right, he's pushed by a chick, and he's just an angry dude who got metal claws and can't get killed.
Yeah.
You start this one with he's starting to lose his powers. You start to see what type of person he is without that healing factor that he has. He was healing, but remember, it was a slow go because he had that whatever the chick put on his heart.
Yeah. Viper. Yeah.
She, like, the only person who's really dressed like a supervillain in the whole movie.
Oh, yeah, she was like, you don't know who the fuck I am.
Yeah, you stand, she got green on, and everybody else have black. Oh, she's the bad guy. Yeah. She means something.
She's probably one of the real villains.
Yeah. But yeah, you start to look at Logan as a man, and, all right, how would he handle things without his powers? Apparently, he'd just still go in headstrong and say, fuck it.
Yeah, because it's like, it was slowed, and he knew it was slowed down, and he's just like, well, I can still get shot, and if I get the blood out, it'll eventually heal. So fuck it.
Yeah, but he was going in like,
and he's used to taking the pain already.
Yeah, well,
so
I looked at as I watched all three of these movies. I just thought like, yo, the fact that this dude opens up a cut in his hand every time those claws come out. Every time you're opening up a fresh wound.
And go back to X1.
Yeah.
She asks, do they hurt? Every time.
Every time. But also,
you see why he yells.
Yeah. Fucking hurt. But also, something, they changed the spot. I was watching, they changed where the claws come out. I'm over here trying to show people. But it's moved down closer to the palm.
Yeah.
So like it would come out right where that webbing hits your palm instead of where the knuckles are.
Yeah.
Again, freeze framing and going through shit when you read stuff on Reddit threads and like, I gotta see this shit for myself.
That's because he's holding like a grip with the claws on it.
Yeah, but also they was also saying it's more scientifically. If you think about it, it's down here.
Yeah.
Instead of.
Oh, okay.
Look, dog, I trying to do research, man. Trying to educate everyone out here. But yeah, I thought that was pretty good, and just the simple fact that whole psychology of seeing what type of man Wolverine is without his powers, you're actually kind of worried about him. Like, it was a good device because it makes you invest in Wolverine as a character.
Yeah, because with him fully powered, it's almost like fully powered and young. There's like no stakes.
Exactly.
Dude can get blown up.
It's only
and will eventually come back.
Only time you actually feel stakes is if he's going towards Magneto.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he still had all the other animanium in it. Because at the end, like, yo, you got bone claws, but he's still holding you up. But
yeah, throughout his whole body. Yeah, you already.
Yeah, that's why. Like, you know what?
What I found
running together.
Look, there's a whole other question that makes perfectly good sense. Who put the animanium back on his claws? And I put in my notes, I would really like to see a movie in between the Wolverine and Days of Future's Past and Logan. I would like two movies.
Teresa said that.
Yeah, in between there, because whatever the fuck happened seemed like it'd be really fucking interesting. Even if it was just a Wolverine movie.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's an X-Men movie, but the things that happened in between, I would love to see like how the future came in Days of Future's Past and like a movie to lead up to Professor X. We'll get to it. What happened in Logan. Yeah, what happened to him having the seizures.
That's where, so you're saying you want a movie after Days of Future Past, or?
Well, yeah, I want one in between the Wolverine and Days of Future's Past, and then when they fix everything.
I get what you're saying. You're trying to see
that
you're trying
and
to
Logan.
See the fucked up future of Days of Future Past.
Yeah, how it got to that future that they ended up changing. Yeah,
okay.
I want to see how they got to that future and they ended up changing it with the reset. Well, we know they changed it with the reset in that movie, but like, what happened in between? Because just to jump to the end, Magneto says dark forces are moving against us. I want to see them fight those dark forces. Like, that's what we're going to movie with actual Sentinels.
Wasn't that addressed in Days of Future Past through exposition of saying this happened? I understand you want to see it.
Well, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, they addressed it, but when they addressed it, I'm like, I would like to see that.
So
That's what make me want to see it.
You was with that is just, I guess you would want to either have Days of Future Past broken down into 2 movies, or just have it be 4 hours.
However you want to fucking do it, but if I could get a movie that picks up at the end of the Wolverine and leads up at least a good part to Days of Future Past is what I'm saying. Because that's the movie where we're going to get the X-Men on the streets like New York fighting Sentinels. And that's what I would like to see.
So you just want to see the battle that they're going to eventually lose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
Oh, I mean, all right. We just see. Look, dog. We sat through the Avengers and their heartbreak. I'm not sure we can
you want
see every Doug. Like, it was a lot of people catching bodies.
Yeah, that will be pretty rough to watch the X-Men die, and then that would be like twice too. Cause
yeah, so nah. I mean, I think it'd be awesome, but I would much rather have that be maybe part 1 of a part 2 or the first hour. Give me the shit. I take that as a 15-minute montage of you just seeing, like, remember in Justice League when they just showed that original battle where you had the Green Lanterns flying in, you had everybody.
Yeah.
Something like that, a big brawl for all. 15 minutes. Then we can get to the fucked up part. All right, this is this fucked up future we living in now. 15 minutes. We told y'all this is how we got here. Now let's try to get to the bright spots. Because even the beginning of Days of Future Past was disappointing. I mean, it was not disappointing. It was
sad as fuck.
Yeah. Like, the dude was figuring out, oh, this is where her little portals will go pop out. Okay. Like, oh, he threw a punch, like, up and knew the portal for her was going to be at her chest.
Yeah.
And got his hand chopped off or some shit. But I got her, though.
But I got her.
Like, yeah. But, Wolverine. You have anything else about it? That was, what was the big question that you were saying?
Oh, the Wolverine?
Yeah.
Let's see what I wrote down, because I probably forgot. How did Professor X get his body back? That's a good one. Oh, man. And they jumped 2 years later, too. Like, what happened to Yukio?
You ain't the only one who got powers, buddy.
Oh.
You ain't the only one who got some special skills.
He just washed it away. And that was Yukio, right? I wasn't mishearing her name, right? That was like the same Yukio from Deadpool 2?
No, I don't think
No?
it's her. No.
Well, the same character, not the same person.
No, I'm just saying, like, that would be interesting.
That would be.
Well, we can address that in the Deadpool.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But, dude, let's talk about that train fight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That was good.
I must say, if anybody's seen how violent the Unleashed cut is and how violent Logan is, I watched him with my 4-year-old daughter. I'm not sure if that's if I'm gonna get reported for that, but she found that train scene hilarious.
Yeah,
especially the part when he did the fake jump.
Out. Oh my God, like, that was so good.
At first she was sitting there like, ooh, his hands are stuck in the train, and then she sees what's going on. She's like, all right, well, let's rock out. Like, when she processes everything, oh, fuck it, let's go.
Man,
that was the lightest part of the movie.
That was good.
You know, all the F-bombs and shits and stabs and blood flying everywhere. That train scene it was tame.
Oh man, and it's so funny. This is, I think, maybe the second time that I watched the Wolverine, and because I saw it in movie theaters, which was the PG-13 version, and then just watching this extended cut, it was just watching that train scene. I was like, man, I don't remember it being this good. I'm like, what the hell happened? I was like, man, this is so good. Especially just like, it like washes the bad taste of X-Men Origins right out of your mouth. Like, it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I wish I was. I wish I did see it in theaters. Unfortunately, yeah, this was around the time it was a lot of working and dealing with the kid. He couldn't do too much.
Yeah.
But I do remember we watched it when it first came out on Blu-ray. Mm-hmm. And then found out you had to get the 3D Blu-ray to get the Unleashed cut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's dirty bastards. Disney did something similar when you had to get the 3D Avengers to get the digital copy.
Yeah.
I tell you. Paywalls, I tell you.
Paywalls, listen, man. They try to get you coming and going. What do we got here? Oh, this is when we get the prophecy about Logan's death. He dies on his back covered in blood with his heart in his hand. Fucking great.
Yeah. I will say, watching the movie, I kind of like doubt. I'm like, because she do say it was your heart in your hand and
still beating.
No, it's stopped. It's not beating.
It's not beating.
Yeah.
Oh, she said it still is beating.
She said it's not beating.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of was like,
But then she also.
But then she said I was wrong.
Yeah.
At the end. So
she did. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. For like 25 minutes to a half hour, I'm like, yo, this is
Because she also says too, like, I can't really like see everything. It's kind of like looking at your death through a keyhole.
Yeah.
And that's what I was like. See, they're kind of like explaining away like any inconsistency that would be with what would happen at the end of Logan and her statement here, because she's just getting a glimpse of it, a very like vague glimpse of how you're going to die, and then it's not. And then does it even tell her like when, or is it just? I just see how. I have no idea when. Yeah.
But sometimes it does tell her when, because she said, yeah, these guys are going to die in a week in a car crash. 3 of them are.
But she also said everyone dies. She said, how'd you know they were going to die in a week in a car crash? She said everyone dies.
I just watched how my parents died, and then 15 later, like a little bit later, watched it happen from the back seat.
She did say that too.
That's what I'm saying. And just to, I don't know, maybe nitpick you said explain away. I think it was planned. So if it's planned, can you really say it was explained away?
Well, I don't think it was planned.
That could be a red herring.
I don't think it was planned.
You
talking about the death, right?
Yeah.
In the statement, I don't necessarily think it was planned.
The reason why I believe so, James Mangold helped come up with the story for Logan. Sure, of course, it's inspired by the Old Man Logan art, but he helped.
Yeah, I noticed he was a writer for this one.
And he was a writer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's the same writing team.
But that would mean that part of, at least a little bit of the Logan story was done in his head while they were writing the Wolverine, and he put that in.
And that's possible.
I'm not saying it's not.
That's what George Lucas did.
I'm not saying it's not, though. I'm saying that's what would have to have happened for everything to be planned out. That's why I said, to me, it seems more likely like that they had that line there, and they said they wanted to make Logan. It was like, I think this line, we should have him die like that. I get what you're saying. It's just a personal opinion.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now. I understand.
Yeah, just a personal opinion. But any other thoughts on the Wolverine? I mean, Wolverine versus Ninjas. That was fantastic.
That was pretty good.
Oh man, it was so many good scenes.
The whole thing only thing that was weird for me was I had no idea much of this Silver Samurai.
Same here.
In the one part that still bugs me, and I find it like fucking hilarious. Wolverine chops off the robot Silver Samurai's head, right?
Yeah.
But when he catches it with when Wolverine's falling out the side of the building,
yeah,
and it just seems like the robot is moving by itself, and he catches him, and Wolverine like, what the fuck? Yo, I swear, if somebody got this movie, when this is over, I'm gonna pull up the scene. Boy, he like shivers his head up out from behind the chest, and like, hey Logan, like, yo, like, dog, I think you just lost all sense of intimidation right there, bro. Like, he was like, it was like watching the baby come out. I was like, seriously? Like, right. Bruh.
I will say, too, like, that was a bit jarring because the CG looked a little wonky there. Like, everything else looked good in the movie, but that part in particular, I was like, yo, that boy like a cartoon character.
Oh man,
that's like they green screened him on.
Yeah, and you be fearful. The next, you see Bo pop his head like, oh shit, what's it? Oh, dude, what the fuck, dog?
Like, did you guys really like make a CGI samurai suit and put like a big green sheet inside of it to put his body in?
Like, my whole thing is, so what? He was looking out the dude's chest, out the robot's chest.
No, it's probably got like some contraption. It's like a submarine. He's like sitting real fucking low. And he's like
it's like his LCD screen is right at the chest, right in the solar plexus.
That's gonna fuck with his peripheral vision, doesn't it? Like, he can't have any. Like, how does he see to the left and right? Like,
you keep your attackers in front of you. You don't need to see. Look, dog, I don't know. That was just the one part. That was just one part that, honestly, out of this movie, that I think is freaking great.
Yeah,
that kind of threw me off. Like,
yeah, the giant mech was kind of out of place. They should have made it smaller.
And the mech
and
didn't
practical.
bother me. It's just like the dude's placement. Because once I saw that, I'm like, dog, this is just.
That's
like,
how.
Where's your?
You know how superhero movies get at the end. Like, if the villain and the hero are wearing a mask at the end of the movie, trust me, they ain't gonna be wearing shit.
I understand that, but this is 2013. So mind you, we have 4 movies that get spoiled with Iron Man actually being kind of like somewhat correct in his placement.
Yeah, you're right.
Shit, even when Iron Man was in the Hulkbuster, the placement of his head was still, that's why his arms was able to get chopped off, because his arms wasn't all the way down to the forearm. It was like. And
Jeff Bridges in Ironmonger.
Yes,
it didn't look that bad, and it was the right proportion. So I get what you're saying.
And that was a gaudy monster.
It was.
But still,
might have been the same
Jeff Bridges
size.
Wasn't sitting in the chest looking out his nipples and shit. Like, but again, that's just the only problem I have with the otherwise great movie. Please, let's move on.
Okay.
To the year 2017, we see the release of Logan, which has been speculated as as it was coming out. We were speculating, this may be the last hurrah for Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Disney acquisition, I don't think so.
Man comes around. Oh, the mouse got the money.
Logan,
you want to come back?
Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to hang up the Iron Man helmet after Iron Man 3.
3? Yeah.
Look, dog, this dude been signing more one-year deals than LeBron. Like, look, dog.
I'll sign another. Come on.
Yeah. So, Logan, you got the same writing team as the previous Wolverine. A 93% Rotten Tomatoes.
Because this is just a fantastic movie start to finish.
I tell everybody it's a film. This is a work of art here. And also is an 8.1 on IMDb. So, I don't, again... 8.1.
Only fucking 2, not even 2 points higher. Yeah, I don't know. IMDb's rating scale, calling into question, man. It's pretty suspect.
Yeah. This one, the gross worldwide, 919 million.
Whew.
With a budget of 127.
Now,
if somebody said, yo, give me $127, I give you 920 back in 3 months.
You like damn straight.
All right, well, we might talk. Let's go. Like, seriously?
You gotta think about it. Like, so much of that movie was just practical shit.
Yes. Did you watch the noir version?
No, I didn't. Is that on Voodoo?
Yeah, it's black and white.
The fuck?
Yeah. So watch Logan in black and white. It kind of censors it, but also adds to the tense uneasiness of the movie that you already feel when it's in color.
Yeah.
So it's like when you see a lot of the blood and everything, it's black. So it's like, all right, whatever. Yeah. But you feel uneasy because everything is darker now. Yeah. And the light is only hitting characters that is supposed to be hitting. It's amazing. I gotta watch it with a director commentary when I have time. Another 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's a long movie,
but a long movie, but a good one.
Yes,
it seems to be a trend with these X-Men movies. You notice we broke them up into 3s, and the next 3 that we're gonna do is First Class, Days of Futures Past, and Apocalypse. You notice that out of the sets that we do, there's one that is bad, and then two that are good.
I mean,
and there's always one, and there's always one that stands out, like how like X1 and how like X2 stands out above X1. Like it was just like X1 but bigger and better, and then 3 was shit. Yeah, and then like Wolverine is just so much better than Origins, but then Logan comes around and you're just like, damn.
Well, I will say this movie, mind you, this is only the second superhero movie to be nominated for an Oscar in the best screenplay.
What's the first?
Take a guess.
Iron Man.
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
So
my man.
that's Sam Jackson, dog. Where's my super suit? But
man.
Yeah, come on, dog. Like if you're getting nominated for a best screenplay, that's a big deal for a superhero movie.
And I love like when people try to hate on this movie. I'm like, but see, like this movie, the people who are outspoken against just superhero movies in general, who think, superhero movies are ruining the business and they're gonna die off soon. And I'm like, no movie franchise.
These
are other actors, by the way.
Is this a jab at the guy who made that movie about the boat sinking? I can't say his name.
Yeah. It's partly directed towards him.
But he has 4 other movies of his same franchise coming out.
Let's not get started with all those.
I'm just saying.
You want to talk about what's contributing to fucking killing the action movies? They're fucking all garbage.
Yeah.
They're fucking garbage. How you reveal a plot twist in a trailer? Anyway. But yeah, like, saying that the movies were going to die off and shit like that. And I'm just like, as long as you have a series with good stories and they make money, they're not going to die off. And that's the reason why these things make money, is because the story for a lot of these Marvel movies, they're really not that bad. And Logan stands out above so many of the other superhero movies just because of his story, the tone, the plot, the pacing. Like, you feel like, oh shit, every time something happens, like, because he's vulnerable now.
Yeah, in this one, it was interesting. So we don't see too many superhero road trip movies.
Nah.
Well, I guess you could say the Avengers was. It was a road trip with Thanos.
That's not the road trip we wanted to go on, but it was a road trip we needed to go on.
But yeah, it was. I was reading, and they said James Mangold took inspiration from. Of course, you can see the old noir western, like Shane. That was spattered throughout this whole movie. And then you have one I didn't pick up on until watch it again, like Little Miss Sunshine, which is another road movie. But you got the grandpop and the whole little family dynamic. I again, one part of the movie that really hit home is still hard for me to watch now, knowing what happened. Mind you, today was my second time seeing it since it came out, and I saw it.
It was mine too.
I saw it that Thursday. It came out. In theater.
Same.
So. It was the scene where he was sitting down at the Hudson family. I think that was their last name.
I know what part you're talking about.
Yeah, and that was the close. I think it was an hour into the movie, and that was the first time you seen Logan laugh, not chuckle, not a smile. He actually laughed at the dinner table, and it was a brief moment. He seen. Oh, this is what normal life is. He wouldn't mind doing work on a farm, chilling with Charles, and just chilling with Charles. I'm not sure if he had the kid a part of that dream, but he knows this kid here. And then, not even like a half hour later, movie time. Reality strikes, pretty much what he says. Everybody who gets close to him or that he cares for is going to die.
Yep.
And I was like, God damn, that's like, this is my reality. I want this dream, but right here, this is the reality. Trouble is always going to find him.
And I have to say, I noticed the exact same thing. Not as in depth as you did, because you noticed that was the first time that he really had a good laugh. But I had put in my notes, I was like, them sitting at the dinner table, the first point in this movie where there is some sort of relief, because it was a mile a minute for an hour and like 10 or 15 minutes. And then right now, they're literally just sitting around the table, eating dinner, laughing. And now I did notice that too. Like, and Charles, Charles does mention it. Like, he's like, I want you to soak this in. Like, this is what a normal life is, to be happy and surrounded by people that you love. You never had it, but I want you to know. And it's another thing too, man. It's like Charles tries to give that to mutants, and he tried to do that for Logan.
But you know that is I just picked up on something. That old little psychological saying when you put children around old folks with Alzheimer's, sometimes it kind of
ropes them back in.
Yeah, brings them back in. If you notice, soon as Laura was in the compound, Charles, his spirits picked up.
Yeah, true.
He was excited again.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I got food. Come on, it's all right. You can stay here. We got you. Charles was back in his place of comfort, knowing, all right, these kids will bring him back. And you see, he was still teaching her the whole time how to take care of Logan, because that's what he's been doing most of the time. And that's kind of that whole little juxtaposition of now Charles is the one being taken care of.
Yep.
Where I'm like, I'm supposed to be I'm the caretaker. Even though Logan is like 2 times Charles' age.
Yeah.
Still, I'm looking out for him.
And the funnier thing is, he actually used his powers.
Yeah, I was about to mention the joint even with the horses.
When the horses broke free. Yeah. They're wondering, like, why are the horses just walking back?
The horses not only walked back, stood in line. In file. And Wolverine, like, he looked back at Charles like,
you see Charles like,
he didn't even put his hands up. He just did it like, I still got this.
Yeah.
He looked down like, all right, let's go.
He like, don't worry, I got it.
And that was just one time, and it was just.
And after that, that's the funny thing too, because he said after that hotel incident happened, Charles said he was trying to use his powers to protect Laura, but he never got his medicine.
It was and that hotel scene was crazy.
Whew, that was tense.
I kind of felt bad that was the first time I felt bad for the bad guys, because you felt all that, man. Like the claw when it came through, the joint when it came through the ball face.
Yeah, remember the first guy? It's just like looking, and then he kind of like looks off to the right,
like,
and he sees him coming, but he's like, I can't move, like I can't move, and this dude is walking towards me. And I know he's gonna kill me.
Yeah, that was intense. Like, you saw his face, you saw in his eyes, and just go like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, that was. Oh man, that scene. Well, I just remember watching that in the movies, and I was just like, because in the movies, you got the surround sound, and it's just the way it sounded.
Yeah,
it was like deafening almost in the movie theaters, and it kind of gave you a feeling like, damn, like this is crazy. Like I can kind of like feel like this is some bad shit happening right now.
Depending on the frequency of the bass, that will add a fuck with your chest or increase anxiety. Anybody who wants to have an anxiety attack,
I think they
due to music, listen to the soundtrack of Inception. And try to get some sleep after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, those horns.
I'm gonna go to sleep listening to this. No. I woke up like, no, my heart's beating too fast. But what also I was watching this movie, watching Back to Logan, Caliban. I thought that was a good tie-in between Days of Future Past and Logan.
Was that Days of Future Past he was in?
Yes. That's where we found Psylocke. You saw a young Caliban.
I thought that was Apocalypse with Psylocke.
No, Caliban was in Days of Future Past. Not Days of Future Past. What's the other one? Apocalypse Caliban was in?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Anyway, you put it, it's where Psylocke was, and that's Apocalypse. Yeah. I thought that was a good transition. You know what I mean? A good connection right there. Cause
I know we watched them weird, but Logan came out after Apocalypse. Apocalypse was 2016.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, because I watched Apocalypse by myself in Texas.
Okay, but I was saying it was still a connection.
No, that's why you were getting it mixed up with Days of Future Past.
Yeah, you messed.
I'm sorry. That's why I was.
You the one who suggested this whole watch, this viewing order.
Listen, It's not my fault.
It's on you.
It's Fox's fault for releasing their movies with this convoluted timeline in this order.
Disney has a convoluted timeline and you follow it.
They do, but it's still more like coherent than.
This is on you. This is on you.
Nah.
This is on your head, sir.
Nah.
This is on you.
Nah. But yeah.
You got me looking.
Yeah, but yeah, Apocalypse was like, what, May 2016 or something like that? Or somewhere around there, June 2016. Some weird shit like that.
I ain't gonna say shit now.
I mean, we can look it up, but
Nah, I'm done. Fuck it. You can carry this show on from here, dog. I'm gonna go cry in the bathroom for a hot second. Say no. May 27, 2016 for Apocalypse.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, you're right. That was a callback or reference to X-Men Apocalypse. It definitely was. That was nice to have. It wasn't the same actor though, right? Of course not, because this is years difference, of course.
2029 that happened in the 80s.
Yeah. Right.
So interesting watching it again. I was always thinking it was just Wolverine's natural old age that was fucking up. He was getting basically lead poison. Yeah. Yeah, look, dog, I didn't pick up on
only watching it one time. You're not going to catch everything.
I was still in shock from saying, yo, this dude's Logan for 17 years, and now it's not going down.
Yeah, now it's not happening. Yeah.
So, animanium poison.
Yeah.
Didn't realize that.
Yeah. Once he said, something inside me that was poisoning, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I was like, oh, duh.
But they said it twice.
What's inside him that's not natural?
But he said it twice, and I mean, the first time I'm like, all right. Then the second time, like, oh.
Remember the doctor was just like, oh,
yeah, Caliban said it.
Yeah,
he's like, I smell it. Like, I just smell something's inside you all messed up.
Yeah.
And then the doctor said it, and then he even said it, like, oh, your dad is the one who put this shit in me.
Yeah.
Well, he was one of them, I think. Like, I think I killed him. You probably did. Like, damn. But, yeah, that was crazy. I was talking to my wife, and she even said, she asked, all right, well, why, if that was poisoning, why did it take so long?
I mean, he was young.
Yeah, I think it was that young, it's almost how Deadpool 2, spoiler alert, when he lost his powers, the cancer came right back.
Yeah.
The poison was always there. It's just, it was getting beaten.
By his healing factor.
Yes. And as he got older, the shit started slowing down.
You gotta think, the healing factor, that's his natural ability.
Yeah.
The older he gets, maybe it won't work as well.
I mean, even Charles said it in the first one, he ages slower than us, but he does age.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, true.
So, he was in his hundreds when this movie, during the movie.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, as his body is slowing down, that poison is starting to seep through.
Yeah.
And let's not forget all the other fucking trauma he's putting his body through.
How many times he's gotten shot, blown up, stabbed?
He got shot in the first, 3 minutes of the movie.
He definitely did.
And I didn't realize that was a sawed-off shotgun to the chest. So, all right, dog.
He's like, all right, guys, come on.
And then he took shots because he didn't want to get the car shot.
He jumped right in front of it, not the car.
Duh.
That's where you get oh man, that first scene, you're thinking oh, he's about to go all fucking badass, pulls his claws out, and then the one claw is stuck. I was like, what?
That's fucking arthritis.
The fuck is that? Right.
So with that, but we know it's arthritis, but he got metal. Is that rust?
Is it rust? It could. I don't know. Is adamantium rust? I don't know.
Yeah, tetanus or something? I don't know.
But when you think about it, yeah, arthritis. It could be arthritis or something like that.
Rust. Look, dog, my bike chain popped when I put no oil in it.
Those claws are bone, so
yeah. Look.
Who knows, man? But damn, I seen that. I was like, whoa, easy there.
Deal.
I'm like, yo, Logan, slow down, man.
But when I really realized this movie was, it did take an hour into it. When I realized, all right, this isn't the same. This ain't gonna be the same movie. I know Logan's gonna die.
Yeah,
that's just going to be that seems to be the going trend.
Yeah, Logan's done. He's done.
Once X-24 put the claws through the chest of the professor, I was like, oh shit, this is it's no turning back now, huh? This is where we're going. Then the X-24 killed the kid. I'm like, holy shit, you really went there with it.
Yeah, they cut away a little bit. You just watch it through a screen.
But you still see it.
But you still see the kid face like,
and then
he like goes up a little
slumped
bit.
On the ground.
Down, yeah.
So anyway, he killed a kid, and then he killed a woman.
Yeah.
He killed the husband. Like,
Husband ex machina. Logan would have been a lot shorter of a movie.
Pretty much. But my whole thing is, again, you come out with a shotgun. Your last shot was to the dome. Why didn't you do all the other shots to the?
Oh yeah.
Like he shot him 3 times in the chest, then finish him off with a headshot.
And then he was gonna shoot Logan. And I'm guessing like you brought this madness on me. And I'm gonna be like, I'm about to be like,
us to dinner,
I'm like, pump your brakes. I told you I wanted to leave, and you insisted I stay.
You said pump your brakes. You invited me to dinner, bro.
Right.
Don't tease me with fried chicken.
That's what I'm saying.
I heard y'all know how to season it up.
But you know the funnier part is
a long time since Storm was gone.
Oh damn.
She the one who knew how to make the chicken.
Only person that's seasoning food in the damn Max Mansion. She the only fucking one.
Go knock on Storm door and get the seasoned salt.
Every time she saw Gene cooking, she just put some adobo next to her.
Hey, here's the size on package. Just make it happen. Make it happen.
Oh, Gene's cooking tonight? Oh, I've got plans.
Every time I cook, you gotta roll out somewhere. There's a mission. I don't get invited on it.
They fucking like follow her and shit.
It's a mission at KFC.
She like floating away and shit. They sneak out. She's at like a Jamaican store buying a platter. They put the fucking X-Jet in stealth mode and just follow behind her, and she's like using the storm cloud to like float down.
Oxtails.
Just to get some oxtails. Some rice.
Oh, damn. I'm ready to go home and eat now.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. What'd you think of X-24?
He looked like Hugh Jackman, but upon reading more and looking at it again, he does look a little like Liev Schreiber.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that was intentional.
Oh, it was.
We're going for the almost complete opposite of what Wolverine is as a man, what he is now. He's still, even when he had that rage, he still had some type of containment.
Yeah.
Victor can turn that shit off. X-24 don't even have a switch.
Yeah.
to turn on for compassion. So he's like Sabretooth dialed up and he's Wolverine dialed up.
Oh, okay.
But it was more, it was also just like that little nod to like, we wanted Sabretooth, as you can see.
Yeah.
Couldn't get him. So let's toss him in here. But yeah, that was it was that scene with Professor. I remember in the theater like, that ain't him. That ain't Logan. The next thing he did, like, oh shit, it wasn't Logan. Like you're trying to speak it like,
yeah.
Hope I'm wrong.
I gotta be wrong.
Next thing,
dude, you know what he said? It's the happiest night that he's had in a very long time. And then he sits there, he says, I know I did. He's like, I did a bad thing. I know I did a bad thing. I don't deserve to be happy. And I'm like, Chuck, all the shit, because Logan called him Chuck, all the shit that you've done, dude, you couldn't control it, but it's like the survivor's guilt thing. I get it. I understand it. But like he's done so much good for mutants and trying to advance their rights and shit like that in this fictional universe. And it was just sad to see him sitting there like he was the shit.
Did you call Charles Bernie Sanders?
But dude, like he was the shit. That was the one thing about watching this movie. Like Logan was the fucking man in the Wolverine and in Origins and in the 3 X-Men movies. He's the fucking man in Days of Futures Past and all that shit. Same thing with the Professor. Fucking Omega level mutant, can't fuck with him. And in this movie, he can barely control his own powers. Can't even fucking go to the bathroom all by himself. It's just like you watching him like, damn, this is weird watching these guys so vulnerable when they've been beating ass for 17 years.
Yeah, and also what you gotta think, that's that relationship they had.
Yeah.
You think about it, Wolverine disrespected everybody, but always seemed to show respect to Charles and Eric.
Yep.
The whole time, like, all right. I'm sorry, gotta go to my favorite line ever. Where he's like, oh, y'all done fighting? I'm gonna pick that shit up. When he was on, what was that, Days of Future Past? He was on a plane.
Yeah.
Magneto would have a fucking attitude. You gonna pick that shit up?
With Magneto and Charles are arguing.
Yeah. But that was the whole thing. Like, he respected him when he realized he's fucking kids.
Yeah. You think about it, they are. Like,
fucking kids.
He's so old and conducts himself so well. But you're so much older than he is. Still a child.
Kids.
You're like 57 years older than this guy.
Yes. But it was, like you said, it was that survivor's guilt. And then you seeing, it's funny, you can't beat Mother Nature.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like you're saying it was nature that made mutants.
Mm-hmm.
He's still, even with, what did he say, he was 90?
Yeah.
And smartest man in the world, taken down by Alzheimer's.
Yep.
No mutant power can fix it.
No, nothing can change that.
I thought that was crazy. One thing I thought was interesting is how he explained that how they took out basically most of the mutant.
They were using Caliban to track them.
Huh?
They were using Caliban to track
No,
them.
not only that, but he was doing it through, like, what are you saying, gene therapy through.
Oh, yeah, right.
Souped up corn syrup.
Yep.
So, like, all your cereal, and the dude even, the farmer Munson, that's his last name, was saying, yeah, you see it everywhere, they souped up corn.
Yeah.
And then when he comes out saying, yeah, we put it in the cereals, your juices.
Damn, I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah, when that whole little exposition, he's like, we put it in the cereals, the juices, and we were just selecting the, basically eliminating that X gene.
Yeah, where it's
and
random.
Now we're going to monetize it.
Yeah, damn, that is fucked up.
Yeah, and that's why I got that shot in the head.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, so that's what, because I remember as I was watching it today, why, like, aside from the stroke heard around the world with Charles Xavier, what else was killing these mutants all? Because they were saying that happened.
Yeah.
And then,
but that just killed the X-Men.
Yeah, and then I was like, all right, there's no more mutants. And these kids are the only ones, and they were modified?
Yeah.
So what happened? And then he came out with that whole little exposition. Yeah, I did this. We put it in this.
You're like, oh, so you guys did this.
So I gotta go organic now.
So this whole time they were just working on a way, isolate X genes and get rid of it altogether. They found it.
Yep.
And instead of doing an X3 and walking around with fucking guns and shooting these motherfuckers, they were like, we're gonna do it, and they not even gonna notice.
Not even gonna realize it. And what was the other thing? Did you peep that basically they were going to make another Caliban?
Oh yeah, he said save his cells.
Yeah, he high IQ. He could track them. Yeah. Like, damn.
Oh man.
But he did say, I'm just a glorified truffle dog. Like,
yeah.
I can't tell you where they. I can't tell the future. I just tell you where they're gonna be. What else you got there in your notes there, sir?
What about Laura? What did you think of Laura?
I think that was her first movie. I mean, I really liked her character as she you seen her evolve with more like human contact, not just from the nurse or her fellow mutant prisoners. So like how she connected with the young boy over the iPod.
Music.
Yeah, and also learning spatial boundaries. Young boy like, you like you can take it, you got it.
Yeah, because he was just like, she's just like all on the dude's shoulder, and he like,
you got it. But then also, again, she cracked a smile at that table.
She did, yeah.
That was pretty good. And then, the time she housed Logan, had him pull the fuck over, like, yo, dog, go to sleep. Just.
Oh yeah.
Go the fuck to sleep.
No, I think what I think was really funny is when he says, "You saved my life back there. Thank you." She goes, "De nada." And he was just like, "Motherfucker, you can talk."
The fuck, 2,000 miles?
2,000 miles, and now just found out that you can talk. And then she just like shaking her head. So not only can she talk, but she understands English.
And that was the whole. And look, dog, what Jackie Chan said? I like to talk. I like to let people talk who like to talk.
Yeah. But what I thought was funny is when she's like, she wants to go see all her friends and we're gonna go here to North Dakota, and then he was like, I'm not taking you to fucking North Dakota. It's 2 days away, and she punched him in the face.
He had to.
It was like, don't fucking hit me. It was just so funny because like it was cute at the same time. Like,
the fuck, like,
she straight punched him in the face. He was like, "Fucking hit me."
You know what? Fuck it, we going. I'm gonna take you there.
And then she just repeats the same thing over and over again. He's all right. Fuck it, you want to go? Fine, we'll go.
Wisdom Joey said, "Yeah, you're here with." We say we're here with Carlos, such and such, blah 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 blah. Leave me the fuck alone. You're here. Like, what's your problem? Why the fuck are you still here?
And then, that was a good line when he says, he said, I'm gonna leave because I gave you your money back. You'll be fine. He was like, but everybody I care about always ends up dead. And then she turns around and says, guess I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. I like that.
Damn.
I wonder if that was written or was that her Harry Potter moment. Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, look, dog. We will. Basically, what I was talking about, the Harry Potter moment was in Chamber of Secrets. At the end of the movie, Malfoy talking to Dumbledore. Dumbledore is like, well, whoever put the book in here, if you find out who did it, there's going to be some consequences. Malfoy looks at Harry Potter. Well, we should be lucky that Mr. Potter will be here. We should hope that Mr. Potter will be here for every time to save the day. Not scripted, Daniel Radcliffe looked him dead in the eye and said, don't worry, I will be. Like, oh, shit.
Look at the big cojones on this kid.
This guy. This is a fucking thespian over here. 12-year-old thespian. Okay, you did your homework. But that's what I was saying. Was that one? Could that be a Harry Potter moment for her? I thought that was a fucking brilliant line.
That was a great line.
That was one like
because Logan believes it. Because not only does Logan believe it, we've seen it.
Yeah. That cut me deeper than any blade before.
Yeah, like we've seen it, and then for her to turn around and just say, "I'll be fine," and then you see, oh man, we'll go to the last fight. You know, the miscreants and I don't even know what the hell was that faction called. I forgot.
The Reavers.
Yeah, the Reavers versus the New Mutants plus Logan. What are you thinking about that forest fight and then the last fight with X-24?
We got our first Berserker Rage, legit Berserker Rage.
That was good. They gave him some MJ secret stuff.
Yeah. He gave him some roids, but look.
That boy, he just started screaming.
Like, you ever see The Wolf of Wall Street and they smoke crack? Let's run.
I seen the scene. I haven't seen the movie. I seen the scene.
But like fucking running. Like he just screamed like, yo, because he even ended it with the that diving.
Oh yeah.
He got some.
You ain't seen that since the Wolverine. Yeah. That's 4 years ago, according from this movie.
What'd you say? The Wolverine?
Yeah, I think that's the last time you seen like a running dive with his claws. He was doing that like every 2 seconds in that movie.
Yeah, but Wolverine was taking place in what? 2000. That took place in modern times, didn't it?
It did.
And this one goes 2000.
Oh yeah, I'm saying just. I'm saying real time.
Oh, okay.
But you're right. In real lifetime.
Real lifetime.
Jesus Christ.
That's like Jordan gonna go dunk. Like, oh, you only getting one. You only gonna get one.
Yeah.
That's the wrestler. Like, yo, I'm only taking one bump. Just one bump. But that was the part that got me. We got our first legit Berserker Rage moment from Wolverine. Took 16 years, but
yeah, but it was worth the wait.
Better late than never, right?
Oh wait,
because we got it in all its violent glory.
Okay,
what's up?
Oh, I just remembered something. This is back in X-Men Origins. You remember when the whole plot is spelled out to him, and he sees that Silver Fox is still alive. He gets mad. He leaves, right? And then Silver Fox says, "Hey, let my sister go, Emma Frost," and fucking Sabretooth is like, "Yeah, give me the anti-manium," right? He says that, and then he fucking goes to kill Silver Fox, and then Logan hears her. He runs back into the room, And Najee, he does the dumbest fucking pose I've ever seen in my life. He goes in there and goes, Victor!
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Look, dog, he's just figuring out the character.
Dog, that was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Listen, if you got anyone listen to this, go back and watch X-Men Origins Wolverine, just the end. Just skip to the end where they're all in the room talking about the plot, and wait till he runs back in the room and he like takes a knee and everything. It's the dumbest shit.
Look, dog, we live in the world of superheroes. Every now and then, everybody gotta do a superhero pose. I guess.
But I don't know. Superhero landing looks cool. That shit, I was like, what are you doing? Okay. I just remembered that. But we can finish up with Logan.
No, please. No, you was about to talk about the forest fight.
Oh yeah. Well, we went over the forest fight. I like how they killed the guy with the robot. Well, they all had robot arms. I can't remember any of these guys' names. How they used their powers to fucking finally kill this douchebag.
The dude was just nothing but a bounty hunter with a cyborg bounty hunter.
Right. He just had a lot of people with him. Like, if he didn't have that crew, like, the dude was no threat.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
You're right. He didn't
really
do anything.
Didn't do anything. He had to call a doctor because Caliban, he figured out Caliban was slowing him down.
Yeah.
But dude was just a regular human with a mechanical hand.
Yeah.
He was Luke Skywalker. We decided not to put his glove on. And no force. But that was, for me, I feel like it was a big turnaround from the first one with Origins, or even Wolverine. You got more than 3 mutants in this movie. I mean, Wolverine. You had Wolverine. You had Yukio, Viper.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Well, Silver Samurai isn't a mutant, but he's a big time character.
Yeah. This
movie, for me, I'm not the biggest X-Men aficionado. Excuse me, but I didn't know many of these people. I knew X-23.
Yeah,
Logan, and then Professor X. And I didn't know Caliban was in the movie.
I only knew Caliban from
That's what I'm saying. But still, even with, all right, I'm familiar with this guy.
Yeah.
These people that's chasing him, like,
I have no idea who the Reavers are.
You know what it was that threw me off? Because a lot of people, until Logan came out, the speculation was going to be the movie was going to feature Mr. Sinister. So I'm doing all this research and trying to figure out what's what with Mr. Sinister, how's he fit into the movie, what's going on. Because in Apocalypse, when he broke out, the dudes was supposed to be
from the Essex Corporation.
Mm-hmm. And that's Mr. Sinister.
Yep.
Nothing ever came of that.
Nope.
Nothing came of that.
Nope. Maybe we'll get Mr. Sinister in Dark Phoenix.
Unless Essex became this alkali transigen, and that's where they're going with it. Because you think they went and got Logan's blood.
Mm-hmm.
How did they get X-23 from Logan's DNA or whatever? That's the only parallel that I can draw to it. But again, with this movie, with Logan, I didn't know too many. There weren't, again, too many mutants in this movie.
Yeah.
So it's like we're giving you the smallest. We started with Origins, where you got just about whatever mutant we could toss in.
Had the whole X-Men cast in that. You could have made your own X-Men team in that movie.
Legit. Just, we're going to toss whatever. We're going to toss them in the cages. We're going to toss them in just for little bright spots. Whatever. You get the Logan, there's only probably like 4 mutants left. And all the new mutants weren't even really, unless you really knew who was who.
Yeah.
They just like, hey, we're going to get this guy power over the earth. He can do this. This dude's Electric Man.
This dude's got super cold breath.
Yeah, like, all right, this is what we're going to do. And just had X-23 be the one who stand out.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a good idea. Less is more, as they say.
Yeah.
It made you focus on the relationship of Charles, Logan, and Laura.
And that's exactly what they wanted. So
yeah,
it worked out well. I think it worked out well. And what about the death?
His death was because
he was gonna die whether or not he got impaled with the tree.
Yeah, it was
gonna happen.
It was gonna happen with the poison.
Yeah,
But it was earned.
It was.
It was earned, you know.
Like you watch the movie, just like, man, that dude has to be so fucking tired. And then you see him fall asleep in the car. You're like,
yeah,
this is it. Like, look at this dude.
It's not only that. You think about, he lost everybody.
Yeah.
And a lot of times he might have felt they died for me.
Mm-hmm.
Who, you know, I can't die, and there's nobody I can die for. Now you got this little girl who you get that change of heart. You see, like, even Charles was saying, who does she remind you of, man? She remind you of somebody. Think about it.
Yeah.
Like, she reminds you of somebody, don't she? And that's the whole thing. Like, he sees it like, all right, this little girl is me.
Yeah.
And, you know, you put her on the right track. It's funny, going back to Canada. I mean, she's going to Canada. Isn't Wolverine from Canada?
I think so, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny how that works.
But they're trying to say Canada. I guess we got to go.
That's where all the mutants are.
I
mean, no disrespect.
That's why they unlock the door.
No disrespect.
That's why they unlock the door. You gonna catch one. You gonna catch this fade when you come in my door. But yeah. So that was Logan. So the next one we got. We're gonna do the pre-sequels.
The pre-sequels. Yep. You got X-Men First Class, fantastic. X-Men Days of Future Past, fantastic. And then X-Men Apocalypse. It's okay. I don't particularly like it, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, Apocalypse. I can tell you right now. I just felt like no. I'm going to watch it again for the third time.
I've only seen Apocalypse once. I've seen Days of Future Past twice. I've seen X-Men First Class a lot.
No, I've seen Well, I have the road cut of
Days of Future Past.
Yeah. So
that's the second time I watched it.
I keep
the
watching
road
it.
cut.
Yeah. Me and Trey actually over the summer watched all three of those movies.
Yeah.
By the time Apocalypse came around, he said, "All right, I'm tapping out. I don't give a fuck about this shit anymore." You know, but First Class, it was he was on board for it.
Yeah. First Class. Yeah. Good shit.
So yeah, I guess that about does it. Again, we are proud to say you can find us now on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube. You can find us on our WordPress website.
The Fanboy Lair.wordpress.com.
There you go. Right there. On cue, man. Look at you.
Always.
Look at you.
If you
like
ever
Ben Simmons, on the pass.
If you ever need to find us on any of the podcasting sites, just search the Fanboy Lair. We should pop right up. Or not, because we're probably like way down on the list because no one listens to us.
Well, if you search our name, you should be able to pop up. I don't think too many people has our name.
There's other people with Fanboy and or Lair, but never together.
There we go. Well, yeah, this will be up on. We're recording on a Friday. This would be up Tuesday, right? That's when we set it up.
Don't worry, the podcast description says every Tuesday.
There we go. Look, dog, I'm trying to get housekeeping out the way.
Have you not read our podcast description?
It's like 4 different joints. Look, dog.
They all say the same thing.
I screen swipe, put it up there, then I go back to notes. This is just you the admin guy.
Yeah. So check us out every Tuesday. Episodes are typically up at midnight Tuesday. So.
Yeah, dog. I think I got one like right before midnight. I got like 11 last time. Yeah. I listened to a little bit and I don't listen to my voice.
Well, yeah, I never listened to it. I've recorded it, so I only listen to it just to see how it sounds.
Yeah, I'm done, right?
And after that, I'm like, I don't need to listen to this. I spoke it into existence. Like, yeah, I lived this. You know what I'm saying?
What I need to read my autobiography for. Well, we'll catch y'all next week. I appreciate y'all stepping in with us, taking y'all time out the day to listen. Najee, Ms. Rel, peace.
Bye.